The rug gets pulled out from under you right when you think you finally have your finances under control. You buy a piece of software, you think you own it, and then suddenly the company decides your version is obsolete and cuts you off. It is the classic bait and switch of the digital age. Most of us are searching for a real way out of this endless subscription trap. We want to own our data. We want it stored locally on our own hard drives where no one else can touch it. This brings us to a major showdown between two heavyweights in the world of personal finance software. On one side, we have the powerhouse known as Moneydance. On the other, we have the sleek challenger called Moneyspire. Both claim to be the ultimate alternative for people fleeing the expensive world of big-name financial apps. But when you dig into the actual mechanics and the business models, they are worlds apart. Let's talk about the long game first. Moneydance is built for the person who wants to buy a tool once and use it for a decade. The company behind it has a legendary reputation for never sunsetting an old version. That means your license is truly permanent. No forced upgrades, no expiring features. It is a breath of fresh air in a world of monthly fees. Then you look at the investment tracking. This is where the power users start to lean in. It handles stocks, bonds, and mutual funds with a level of detail that feels professional. You get real-time price downloads automatically. It tracks your cost basis and manages stock splits without breaking a sweat. If you are dealing with multiple currencies, this is your holy grail. It handles automatic conversions and connects to over 11,000 financial institutions. It is a beast of a program, but it is not for everyone. The learning curve is a bit steep. It feels like a tool for people who take their spreadsheets very seriously. Now contrast that with Moneyspire. The first thing you notice is the interface. It is clean. It is modern. It feels like something built for the modern era. For someone just starting out, it is far less intimidating. It even runs on Chromebooks, which is a massive win for users who do not use a traditional PC or Mac. If you are a freelancer, the Pro version is a game changer because it includes business invoicing. You can manage your client work and your grocery budget in the exact same spot. But there is a catch that most people miss. This challenger releases a major update every single year. If you want the latest features, you are looking at a $50 upgrade fee annually. Over 4 or 5 years, that cheap entry price starts to look very expensive. It becomes a subscription in everything but name. Moneydance takes a different approach to its trial too. They cap you at 100 manual transactions. That sounds like a lot, but then you realize that bank imports do not even count toward that limit. You can test it out with years of imported data and never hit the wall. It shows a real level of confidence in the product. If you have a complex portfolio or you want to escape the cycle of paying for software every year, the choice is clear. You want the deep dive capabilities of the veteran player. But if you just want to track your spending on a simple laptop and you value a pretty screen over deep investment data, the easier entry point is waiting for you. It really comes down to whether you want a tool that grows with you or a tool that just stays out of your way. One rewards the time you spend learning it. The other makes your life easy from day one. Both respect your privacy. Both keep your data off the cloud. But only one is a true one-time investment that stays with you for the long haul. That is the math that actually matters when you are trying to build real wealth.